sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tennessee Titans. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. He's got his man here as Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll run it here. This is James White. White's got a first down and more, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
To the air again, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, it's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Here's Jones on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Let's go.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Pushes him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullet good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw. Jones. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, he gets it to James White. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. From his goal line here, Tannehill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A big kick that time, 52 yards. Now the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They go play action here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Back to throw again. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a catch right side by Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Rolling to his right. And this one too low.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Jones throw complete there to Smith. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. Goes right back to Smith again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing Jones.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this 1st half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st down, Tannehill.
And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first play of the 2nd half, a big success, over 30 yards. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jones. That ball's caught, Aguilar right side. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From just shy of midfield, Jones, he's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Get it! Get it!
Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill looking deep for Julio. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Mills. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Jones on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Bulldozes past him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, you tighten up.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Tannehill on 1st down. This will go to Henry out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Tannehill now to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, here's Henry, powering his way forward.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Henry again. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, obviously you can take the field goal here and tie it, or you can be gutsy. What are you doing?
Oh, man, come on. Let's be gutsy. Let's go get it, because to me, after this drive in this spot, a field goal feels like a disappointment. Go get it done, and let your team know you're with them.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Big stop, let's go.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 52 yards on the ground for him so far. On 2nd and inches, Tannehill steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now a sneak, Tannehill. And he will have a Titans 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Tannehill to throw. To Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Running from the gun with Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0.